Hello everyone and welcome back to Thanagar for some more DC Universe Online test server action. So I'm gonna do another round of dailies. Hopefully I won't get the same ones as last time. If you watched my previous video, which you can get to from the link to the upper right, you will notice that it took a bit longer than I guess usual to get past the dailies. And I just realized that I didn't have my armories right. That was like basically DPS loadout with full tank armor. So yeah, something felt a little bit wrong there. Usually on the live server, the style that Alyssa is wearing tells me what stance she's in. But I'm just not used to that on test because I obviously don't have the same styles, and they're not imprinted the same way. But we should be all set up today. And let's see what we're picking up. It says talk to Hawk Girl.
Welcome back to the front lines.
Okay, so Hawk Girl is the one that's giving the free daily mark, it seems like. And then these 3 missions are opened up again.
This metal invasion started on Earth. With your help, it ends on
These
Thanagar.
metal-covered lanterns must be coming from somewhere. I've never seen anything like
Hawk
this.
Girl helped turn me away from the Cult of the Seven Devils, and I'm proud to join her against them now.
And judging by the area that highlighted in red, it seems like all 3 of these overlap. Yeah, see that was much faster. Endangered hawks. Okay, so that is a new one. I definitely didn't have that one yesterday. We're starting to see metallized lanterns now. And I did look around and confirm that there is no kill counter, or at least they didn't add it yet. Okay, this looks like something different. Oh, that was weird. Why can't I target that guy? Okay, so one of those kind of despawned and had like a health bar, so that was kind of weird. So without a kill counter, the bonuses are for 4 days of these daily missions. Or it's actually counting just the T Lardo one. But so if you wanted to, you could just reset that one. Which maybe I'll do that at the end of the video so we can see what the bonus is. Most likely it's just, you know, that large weekly box. But I just want to see if it's like maybe a gearbox that you get to choose the piece, because that was one of the formats of some of the older DLCs. So yeah, this one will be pretty efficient since we don't have to like linger around and kill stuff. And the odd thing about that though is, like, you know, they've tested that several times in DLCs, and then when we get ones like Titans where there isn't one. And then you have like fairly efficient collection ones like Atlantis, the Atlantis treasure chests and the Justice League Dark, the magic balls. But then they go back and revert to the kill counter like in Metal 1. So I wonder what the thinking behind that is, because usually the feedback with the kill counters is kind of negative, because you know, you're just blindly lingering around just to complete it, and it's not completing on the side in most cases. So yeah, it's something they really shouldn't revert back to. They should just take one of the positive ones and build upon it. But comment down below, like, what are your favorite weekly bonuses? Like, going all the way back, we've had ones where, you know, you do some missions and then it unlocks an instance, and then you get a piece of gear. Back in Home Turf, you had like 2 extra styles to complete that were from the bonus missions, but they were non-RNG as far as the gear. And we did see that again in like War of Light, and one of the Amazon Furies had it too. So yeah, like what bonus do you like? Do you like just being awarded an outside mission, an inside mission? Do you actually like the kill counters? And we can also throw in like the collections, collecting something like Atlantis or Justice League Dark. Amazon Fury, it was slightly different because you got to fight a solo boss. That was the bonus in I think that was Amazon Fury 1. I actually don't know what mission I'm doing right now because I think all 3 are overlapping. Usually with these test server videos of open world, I format the captions like in my previous video where it's actually divided like orderly, but I think today's are all going to be bunched in. Yeah, so we've got the boom tubes, we've got the lanterns. This is actually a pretty good combination. This might be the best combination for efficiency. Basically, I'm just hitting anything that has an icon to interact with. I think the ones with the boom tube though, like the ads should also have an icon. Because we will see that in other open world areas in the other episodes. Like an example would be Justice League Dark, where you have to do the tentacles. Like when you have that mission, the demons for that node also have the icon. That red guy in the middle is the bounty. And there's currently no one here. And here's another boom tube. Okay, so once you destroy the boom tube, those guys kind of just run away or melt. And that should do it.
Destroying the boom tubes they're using for transport will reduce their tactical reach.
Pretty quick because of a combination of the overlap as well as like me being in the proper build.
Is helping the cult of the Seven Devils recruit new followers. But you've been keeping
Okay, so
those
now we're
numbers
just
in check.
we're gonna reset the T Lardo mission. Okay, so this is the guy that you need to reset if you wanted to go for the weekly bonus. Or it's actually a 4-day bonus. I think this is a new mission, so I'm going to keep it rolling this time. Just so you know, in case I cut it out, the one I picked up before when I reset was called Thrash Metal, where you had to pick up like eight boxes of nth metal, and that one at the moment has a horrible spawn rate. I don't know, it must have taken me 10-15 minutes to complete that, which is much longer than what a single daily should be. My orbital strike actually cooled down twice during that mission. And there's nobody here either. I'm the only one in this phase. Okay, so we're gonna save imprisoned reform cultists. Okay, so that one is marked at least. And there are a couple in view already, so this one looks like it has a pretty good spawn rate. Actually, you know what? I had this one before too. Because I do remember picking up those guys. For some reason the name doesn't ring a bell, or maybe there are just two quests that are very similar.
It's difficult to leave the cult behind.
This area of the open world is pretty packed, so you have to be careful how you're attacking and which direction you're knocking the NPCs if you're trying to get through this efficiently. And I mean, that should be the goal because there's no kill counter here, so there's no point killing any extra ones. They're just wasting your time. Alright, so they don't respawn that quickly. Actually, the tightness of this open world, I'm kind of hoping that the number of people per phase is reduced. Because I can see this area as being a problem
You saved me.
with a real population.
Leaving the cult was a death sentence.
Okay, that does it for that quest.
Thank you for freeing the reformed cultists. It took me some time to reacclimate when I escaped, but at least they'll have my guidance.
Okay. So just so there's no confusion, this is not the guy that gives you the bonus. You have to go back to Hawkgirl.
Thrasher's really turned his life around since leaving the cult of the Seven Devils. He's become a steadfast ally.
And that awarded like a raid amount or a weekly amount. So that is probably the most efficient weekly bonus we've had, because instead of like a 5-day bonus, that's a 4-day bonus. And that actually works well because, you know, when they give us the bonus weekends and then we try to cram in the weekly, this one will complete automatically now. Because previously, the last time we had one of these was in Titans, and it was a 5-day. So when you had like the bonus weekends, which is made up of 4 days and like a partial of the day after before reset. So if you count that as 4 full days, and you had like a normal work schedule, for Titans you would have to reset once to get that bonus. For this DLC you will not have to. So that's probably why they made it 4 days instead of 5. So that's pretty cool. And I mean, if you have extra time, the missions are pretty quick. If they, you know, if they adjusted that thrash metal one, you could pretty much spam that. Like if you didn't get a group for the bounties and stuff and you felt like spamming by yourself, that one is not bad if you just did 4 of those. Okay, let's go back to the base and see if we got any new items. already getting duplicate collections. Why do I have so many boxes? I was hoping to separate out the one that was from the weekly, but it looks like it's the same. Okay, so there is a spaceship. Another banner. Oh, so they are going into some makeup items too. There's a Smallville water tower. Somehow I don't think that's going to fit in here, but we'll see.
Patrolling for intruders.
Thanagar light. Thanagar crate. And fish stand.
Scanning island perimeter.
Okay, let's get rid of those.
Performing scheduled patrol.
Okay, so we have 5 items named Thanagar, and then there's a Smallville water tower.
Patrolling for intruders.
Okay, so the crate looks like a nice techie item. Wow, this
Scanning
fish
island
stand is
perimeter.
really big.
Greetings, visitor.
Okay, that's pretty cool. And another one of the matching banners. So the ship is kind of small. Oh, it's actually animated too. It's kind of going up and down.
Patrol.
Pretty basic
Scanning
looking
island
light.
perimeter.
And let's move into the larger area for the water tower. Oh, okay, it's a it's a miniature version of it. I was expecting this to be like League Hall sized. Yeah, so these are good accent items if you're trying to go for, you know, like a tech base or tech room. And then we've got like a fish stand for like a village. Hawk banners. I feel like this spaceship should be like one of those NPC pets that just flies around. And then the little water tower. Maybe there will be a larger one somewhere in the mix. Alright, that's it from here. Let me know what you guys think compared to other open world areas we've had. Alright, thanks for watching.